How are you?
We hope you all are doing well. Welcome to Tuesday night, all 12 of you watching. Call your friends, call your neighbors, get on those other streams, tell them that the Watch Hangout is live on the air and that they need to come here and not be anywhere else tonight. I want to thank everybody for dropping by. We've got, of course, Mark, we've got Jen, and we've got the B-list YouTuber down there at the bottom.
Like I said, I'm aiming for the B- list.
There you go, Mr. Mitch. I hope everybody's doing well tonight. Hope you guys out there in our vast audience of 12 are doing great as well. Well, let's see who's out there right now, and then we'll do some wrist checks. All right. For the first super chat of the evening from our man Mitch. Let's roll, kids. We are rolling. And of course, from Mark, upvote. Yes, please. Upvote, upvote, upvote. We may or may not have some unboxings. Do we have any unboxings tonight?
Yes, we do.
Yes, we've got Mitch and we got Jen, I think, has an unboxing.
I do.
Oh, you got two. And if Nate comes on, I think he's got an unboxing. We're also hoping that Blake can join us. His plane has been delayed, so not sure when he's going to be here, but he's going to try to get here before the end of the show if the airline gods will let him land in Vegas on time. We're joined by our man Philip from Time Panda Watches, here to recap the most boring F1 race since Monaco.
Yeah.
No, we're not going to do that. And let's see who else is in, and then we'll do our wrist checks for the evening. We've got Wristful Ignorance. Thank you, sir, for being here. Let's do it from somebody called the Watch Hangout. I have no idea who that is.
Who's that?
I don't know. Oh, and Wristful reminding us that South Baltimore is a official sponsor and the official watch of the Baltimore Orioles. Yes, sir. Alan doing some good things in Baltimore. Ducky, morning all. VC Tops Rolex for the best releases at Watches and Wonders, says AB. You might be correct about that. We've got Philip Hurst Media, who's now in the channel and on the panel as well. Easy for me to say because I have no idea what I'm saying. Wristwatch Holic. Has anyone talked to your AD about potential price increases due to the tariffs tomorrow?
It's happening.
Yeah, I was going to say if it takes effect, then I would think you'll see some. Although some might wait just to see what happens. I don't know, but we'll see. We've got our man Darth Simon from Leaf Cigars of Bayville checking in. Have a great show. He's got some great stuff on his website that, of course, I don't have pulled up at the moment. But if somebody can pull that up, we'll give you what you deserve there, Mr. Leaf Cigars of Bayville. Very happy to have you in here. We've got another big super chat, $20 from Art Vandalay, paying my dues. Art, thank you so much. We appreciate it. Whole Milk is also in here. Lucha. Fantastic. Want to thank everybody for being here this evening. Why don't we start with some wrist checks here? Let's Philip, you want to go first? What do you have on?
Oh, I got two on today, so I guess we'll go. Oh wait, come on. Well, I actually almost always have two on. This one was a damaged dial that a client had sent me, and I got a little bored, and it was sitting around today, so I decided to paint it.
Cool.
So I got that one, and then I built this one 2 days ago and wanted to channel my inner Mr. Wonderful, so I threw it on a red strap.
Hey, that looks nice.
Thank you, guys. And it is
Darko.
Do
not associate red with Kevin O'Leary.
Got the
I'm a member of Darko. I like that combo.
That is nice.
Very nice.
Yeah, that does look nice. Love it.
Yeah, that's what I'm pimping today.
And you're going to be back. Are you going to be back on Saturday with another
Saturday? Actually, boys and girls, we are learning how to time and regulate your watch. And if you're lucky, we will do it in all 5 positions. So I'm gonna make it nice and short. I'm gonna show you how to bring it from. I don't know if I'm gonna make it quite a snowstorm and bring it into regulation, but I will knock it out a few seconds and throw the beat error off a little bit, and we'll bring it back into pace.
Very good. So we're going to have the Watch Kama Sutra on Saturday.
Exactly.
All 5 positions.
What up, Yiddish?
Late-ish,
Hey.
Now.
Now,
Latest Gambino.
yes,
Yes.
Late-ish Gambino. Do you have an unboxing tonight as well?
I have a couple of unboxings tonight, potentially.
All right. So we have 2, 4, 5 potential unboxings this evening. So get those upvotes in early and often.
That's right.
You want to
Break
show
out your fake accounts and do it.
you want to show us how good that new camera is by showing us what's on your wrist this evening?
Sure. Tonight I am wearing my Piguet Marine. Let's see if this, there's a lot of light.
Beautiful, brother.
Very nice.
Piguet Marine chronograph. Let's see if I can do anything different with the camera. Oh.
Ooh. Look at you with the tech.
Okay. There you go. So
Sweet.
Yeah, one of my favorite sports watches.
Very nice. Let's go over to Jen G, see what she's got on the wrist this evening. Nothing.
You'll
because
see it
she's
later.
unboxing
I'm doing an
something. That's
unboxing.
right. And we'll go over to our B-list YouTuber. I love that. I love that. Sorry, B- list. So what's on the wrist?
I've got what I consider to be one of the most attractive watches that are also inexpensive. It's a bronze Phoebus or
Phoebus, yeah,
with a purple
It's like an ombre dial.
sphincter dial.
Sphincter dial.
Nice. And it's got a Miyota 9 series movement, and it is not expensive. It's usual price range, but it really jumped out at me when I saw it, and I figured, gee, at that price I can buy it.
Nice. That's cool. Yeah, I like it.
Good looking.
I like it. I like it.
Purple watches are awesome.
Oh God, I don't even have you on the screen right now, so just keep showing
Good.
that.
Just keep it that way.
Lucha Medic Mark. What do we have on the wrist?
Oh, it's Tuesday and I'm boring and I'm just wearing super racing.
Boring, whatever.
I know.
Inspirate, man.
It's a Spirate. I love it.
So we're going to lose about half the audience here. Go ahead, Nate. Show us the purple watch.
Purple watches.
There you go.
And there goes my dinner.
Yeah.
Down goes
Yes,
Fraser.
So,
That's
God,
right.
they're tanks. Love it.
Have to get this
It's
one
okay.
off.
I pay Nate back during the day. I send him things that he can buy on eBay, and he hates me for it, and I love it.
Yeah, and he usually buys them.
Yep.
So
Wait till later tonight.
I know, right?
Yeah.
By the way, Jen, thanks so much for what do we got? Oh, Squally, yeah.
On.
Classic.
I wanted to say thanks, Jen, for the inspiration on painting dials. I was like,
oh,
you know
welcome.
what? That's freaking cool. So
Do
thanks,
it,
I
man.
appreciate it.
You
It's
just gotta
really good
get in
stuff.
there and
Yeah.
get messy.
Yeah, it's a little bit
fun.
messy, but it's fun, right? It's relaxing.
So there we go. We've got now I've got it back on the wrist. We've got John D in here. Yikes. Okay. Glad you're here tonight. We've got Julius Caesar in here this evening. Let's see. Caliber YQG is in this evening. Yes, lots of unboxings coming up. Let's make sure I didn't miss anybody else. You have an Invicta fan there, Nate. So there you go.
I'll be
Not
happy.
everybody-
I'll be happy to sell it.
I thought that was trap for a minute.
No. But Wristful and Trap are friends. So, and he's a
Okay,
good
that makes
guy.
sense.
Good guy. I like him. Like him a lot. So let's get into a little bit of our topic tonight. And as we get some upvotes in, we will stop and do some unboxings as we go. Let's find out what we've got to start with as far as upvotes go. We have got 22, which is pretty good, but we have 40 watching. If we could get that to about 35, then I bet we could do an unboxing maybe, huh?
It doesn't cost you anything. Don't be a hater.
Yeah.
Upvote.
Unboxings.
Yeah, because let's get up to 35 to start the unboxing fervor this evening, since we have 42 people watching. But we'll start off and talk a little bit about watches and wonders. And I thought this was a pretty good recap from Monochrome of what their people liked. And some of them I agree with, some of them I don't. So let's go through these and see what you guys think. First up is the new Calatrava, which is good looking watch, but a little bit boring to me. What do you guys think about
Good
that?
looking but boring.
Yeah.
It's a
It would look
Calatrava.
better with a blue dial on it.
And boring and expensive.
Yeah. No joke.
Those are the two words. I mean, look, it's the quintessential Calatrava. It's based on the 96. It's the 96 case. It's the updated, the 5196, which used to be the entry level, manual winding Calatrava. It's got a gorgeous movement, and that watch costs more than a full gold land dweller on a bracelet. That watch costs $12,000 more than a full gold 1908 on a bracelet. That watch costs as much as an AP Royal Oak 15510 in rose gold on a strap.
Wow.
Yep.
That watch is insanely priced.
And I don't know anybody who would pay that money.
Thank God I don't want to buy it.
Yeah, there's no platinum bracelet. I don't know how they're demanding that, but
some of those other watches, though, maybe I'm wrong, are basically unobtainable at their retail price.
I have a feeling this one is not good. You will have to be blessed and deigned appropriate to purchase this watch from your Patek agent.
You'll have to bear the mark of Terry.
This one much better looking than the Patek, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's good looking.
This is sexy.
Chef's kiss.
Yes, I'm a big fan of the LUC Chopard. So
Chopard did great this year.
Yeah, Chopard
knocked
it out of the effing park. Is this part of the 1860 collection? Is there?
Yeah, let me pull out of the. Yeah, there is. I just pulled out of the story here. So this is the Quattro Platinum.
Oh God, how much does that one cost?
Oh, way too much. I'm
3 times as much, or 4 times as much. Hence the Quattro.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm going on the Chopard website to find out now.
Yeah, because it says please consult our article here to get price and stuff. So I'm
4 times the platinum, 4 times your organs.
There you go. I only have 2 kidneys to give you.
Your first 4 kids.
We'll just trim your liver and let it grow back and trim it a few more times.
There you go.
That's kind of sick.
It's all good.
You thought about this way too much, Jen. Shave pieces off.
And so this one doesn't do anything for me. This is the new one from Parmigiani Fleurier.
No.
Of course, the brand really doesn't do much for me either. But what do you guys think of this? Let me see if they've got a price on this too. Not sure.
The answer is too much.
No.
Much.
I'd wear it backwards. It looks better backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only thing I don't like are the monocolor-esque. Very monotone. Maybe not the same colors, but very monotone. And that's not really working with me. There's no contrast there.
There's no contrast. Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah. So
there's at least contrast there. That's sexy.
As Jen said, it looks better from the back.
Yeah, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
So just as an FYI,
always looks better from the back.
Hey, there
now.
You go. There's a GMT sighting momentarily.
Hey, boys!
Exactly. So that Chopard in platinum, which I think we all agreed looked nicer than the Patek in platinum.
Yes.
That is 41,300 euro. So it's going to be probably about $3,000 or $4,000 less expensive than the 5196. It also looks like it is in a limited edition in the platinum.
Of course.
Yeah. But I would still, between those first two, I would take the LU Chopard every day.
Yeah.
I often wonder why a brand like Parmigiani that has been trying to get itself sold now for God knows how long,
Yep.
keeps their prices at a level where no one will buy them.
I've owned Parmigiani before. They are cheap as dirt on the secondary market.
I mean, I actually, I owned a new hebdomadaire 20 years ago that was actually reasonably priced. But in the interim, they become as inflated as any other of these so-called premium brands, and they don't respond to the fact that they're doing worse and worse financially.
Yeah, I'm looking up the pricing now on that perpetual. Just curious to see what they're trying to ask for that one.
While you're
By the
doing
way,
that,
the white gold version of it is stunning.
Yeah.
It's got a blue dial.
While you're doing that, we've got a $5 super chat from our man Duco. Is that your unboxing, or are you glad to see me?
Duco, it's unboxing, not unboxering.
That's right.
So the Parmigiani, actually, it was not the one that I saw that was what I thought was white gold is platinum. It is in the perpetual, in the gold is 85,000 Swiss franc, so probably about 94,000, and the platinum actually only a $7,000 franc premium at 92,000. I mean, it's ridiculously priced, but again, small premium over the gold. 92,000, and those are both limited edition of 50 pieces, as compared to what we're looking at now, which is a limited edition of one piece.
That's right. So this is the most complicated watch in the world from VC, basically built because they could. I think that's the best way to describe it.
How many parts? 490 something.
Yeah, and there's only one, and they're probably going to keep it in their museum. I don't know if anybody's actually ordered this or going to buy it.
Why would they put a Longines strap on it?
Yeah, really. Yeah, the strap does not fit the watch.
They do this once a year to remind everybody that they are in the Holy Trinity, and they are the best of the Holy Trinity. I don't care what anybody thinks. Go back in the back catalog. Nobody's as deep. They're just not.
And, maybe they do have a buyer for it. I mean, they had a buyer for the insane pocket watch they did last year. So maybe they do have a buyer for it. Maybe it's the same guy. Because he's, the same guy ordered the last two of the, crazy pocket watches they did. Maybe he got this one too. I don't know. But it's, I think it's a gorgeous watch.
It is beautiful.
True.
But it is only one and mucho expensive. Look at that back.
Look at that back.
Golly.
What does it do in the back now? Does that also tell you info, if I'm not mistaken?
Probably got like 20
it does. It's got a star chart on it and stuff.
Yeah, it's got the star chart on it. So galaxy tracking and all that shit. Fucking cool.
Yeah.
Hate to see it go, but you love to watch it leave.
Yeah. And the next one on the list is probably, I think, the best release by Rolex. Sorry, Land Dweller fans.
Yeah.
But I think this is by far the best release by Rolex this year.
Good luck getting this one.
Yeah, but I bet you got a better chance of getting that one than that Calatrava.
We've got an unboxing coming in the next couple of weeks, maybe.
Hey, see, there you go.
Nate pulling some weight over here. Okay.
The black dial for me on this one, the black dial is the way to go. The black dial.
Yeah, I like the black dial as well.
Fair.
Rose gold that goes really well with black dials.
It's they're both yellow.
Okay.
That's yellow.
Yeah, that's a yellow gold.
Yellow gold.
But that bracelet is
dark yellow gold.
That bracelet looks super comfortable, like butter on your wrist.
And again, this is the first new bracelet by Rolex. In 50 years, 60 years.
Yeah.
I mean, other than the bracelet they came out with this year.
the
The
land
last
dweller.
time they had it, for the land dweller, last time they had a new bracelet was the oyster quartz.
Yep.
Mhm.
Mm.
The only criticism I'm seeing online at all of the bracelet, and I don't necessarily agree with it, is some
connecting
people
with
don't
lugs.
like that it's the vintage straight lug,
Yep.
or excuse me, straight bar or slightly curved bar, and it's not fully integrated into the case. I actually think it
Okay.
gives it more of a vintage aesthetic.
Yeah.
This is the quintessential grandpa's watch, and
Mhm.
I am more than happy to wear a grandpa watch.
Yep. Although I've been officially named Paw Paw now, so it's
Oh,
Awful.
for me.
Papa.
It's the Paw Paw watch.
All right, folks, real quick. I just wanted to jump on here, say hi, and
Hey,
have you guys
we'll
for a little bit. But I just got home from the studio. I want to eat and hang out with the wife. Love you guys.
Yeah,
and
we'll
guys
see you
soon.
on again. That's Saturday at noon Central, 1:00 Eastern time for Let's Build a Watch. Although this weekend it'll be Let's Regulate a Watch
Mhm.
in all 5 watch Kama Sutra positions. So you want to be there.
Watch it, guys. All right, I'll see y'all there. Take care.
Hey
Love you
man,
guys.
Yeah.
see you later, Philip. Have
Bye,
a good
guys.
one.
Thank
See
you.
ya.
But yeah, I love this watch. I think it's absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, it is and again, from a price, and I think we've spoken about this before on either this stream or another one, but the value proposition, to the extent that you can claim any of these watches have a value proposition, with or without tariff. The fact is, you can have this in the cream dial or the black dial, or you can have a Patek 6119G on the strap in a rose, or the white gold with the slate dial. Both
Yeah, no.
beautiful dress watches, but I think that this, there's no comparison in terms
Yeah,
of the
no,
in terms of the watch I'd want.
No,
And I own the
I mean,
6119G.
yeah. Yeah, I think this is absolutely home run for Rolex. I think they blew it on the land dweller, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But I think this watch is an absolute home run. Love it.
Well, it's still America, and you're free to be wrong.
Well, thank you very much. So this is another Patek. This one is whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. We'll get down here and we'll talk about what this actually is. The Calatrava 8-day 5328G. So what do you guys think of this one? We will blow it up there. There we go.
I'm not a fan of the asphalt dial, but I think this design is where Patek excels the most right now. It's such a clean design that they can throw pretty much any complication in it, and they do a great job of, where they place stuff on the dial. It's just super clean, but I don't like the asphalt dial. If it was like a lacquer dial, that would be even better.
Yeah.
On the other hand, I like the asphalt dial.
Yeah.
But it's just a matter of taste. One of the things that I like the most about this is that it's a watch that can be worn in a dress environment or in a casual environment.
I'd like to see you wearing that watch while you're wearing a dress, Mitch. Okay.
Well, that in and of itself would just be just amazing. What else can I say? Someday I'll share it with you guys. But the issue that I have with dress watches is, even though I like the way they look, when I buy them, I almost never wear them. So I appreciate watches that, the once in a blue moon that an old retired person like me needs to wear a dress watch, like a family wedding or funerals, most likely at this point. I can wear it, but I can also wear it with jeans and a sports shirt.
Yeah, I will say this watch does have one of those, once you see it, you can't unsee it. And that is on the date wheel, where it says 57. It looks like it says 576.
Yeah.
Yep. they flip it around
because
flip it
you know
around.
the 9, it's a 9, and it's supposed to be a 9, but it's just because the way the font is, the 9 is just a backwards 6. It looks like it says 576.
Hey,
But of course,
this is the year of OCD watch dials between this and the AP perpetual calendar with the 13578 that nobody could unsee. Mark, do you want to talk about this next, or you want me to make my snarky comment?
No, you can snark away.
Okay, so I really want to say, Jen, I 100% agree with you. Can you zoom in a little bit on this watch dial?
Sure.
If you can, Robert.
Mhm.
I absolutely agree with you. There's something that Patek does when they come out with a unique, brand new, amazingly unique watch dial. It is something that's absolutely amazing. Robert, would you mind pulling up the picture that I just I have on the other side?
Yeah, let me.
This,
I've got to switch over, and
Here it comes.
well, because we talked about this.
I have to remove my one, and then
He's got to make me suffer.
We talked about this. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Sunday.
So again,
Wow.
the dial is the round version of the 5200G, which, in all honesty, as a gondolo and a shaped watch fan, I actually like this watch better.
And the sunburst dial looks better. See, I told you.
and by the way, 13579, not 6.
Yep.
That's
wild.
Oh yeah.
And you know what's crazy about this one? Let's see if they have a good backside picture, if they're willing to do it. This one has a display case back, and it is a shaped movement, which Patek does so rarely, and when they do it, it is absolutely outstanding. So
wow. So
I am done. I'm done mocking this one, and I do like the 5328, but it is not a remotely unique dial compared to what Patek has done before. It is a redo of the 5200.
So are you saying that they could have done a square movement in the cubitus?
I'm saying that they should have done a square movement in the cubitus, not they could have. How dare they, sir?
I just thought I would dredge that old argument up again just for the fun of it.
And they could have had a different name other than one that says pressure ulcer.
There you go.
I think they're just trying to walk it back very, very slowly till it finally just turns into a nautilus. And they're like, I don't know what the cubitus is. I don't know. I've never even heard of that.
So the Elanga Odysseus Honey Gold. This is a nice looking watch.
I like their honey gold, but it's freaking expensive.
Oh yeah, it's crazy expensive. It's not like I would.
Aren't there only 100 of these?
Yeah, I think that's right.
The honey gold Odysseus. You will never see one in your life unless you have a Longa boutique that is in probably one of the 5 or 6 major metro areas in the U.S.
You're not showing it.
I'm not.
No.
Nope.
Oh, duh. That's because I have to go back to here. Sorry, I forgot. After Mitch, after I'm sorry, not Mitch. After Nate took his away, I had to reshare mine. That's the beauty of the new StreamYard.
Yes, the new StreamYard for only $800. And by the way, people, send money now. We got to pay for $800 StreamYard by the end of the week.
Yeah. So here we go. Now I'm showing it. What an idiot I am. I love them.
I'm not normally a huge fan of brown dials, but I really like this.
No, this works though. Yeah, this brown dial really, really well. And I'm not either, but this one really works well.
My only problem with this watch is that I think the Odysseus is the dial of the Odysseus generally is stupid. I think that the 2 letters up for the day of the week and the big date is stupid. It is
And the no
super
zero.
sports. Yep, and it's well, the no zero I get. That's consistent with how they do all of their big dates.
I know.
I could deal with that. You know what? If you wanted to give this watch a big date as a sports watch, fine. You wanted to give it a true day and date, that's fine. But it's the second.
Yeah.
Me too.
You don't believe in togetherness? It's we, as in we're all together in this.
Oh,
We
and
people.
allow me to, since again this is the year of the OCD watch collector.
Oh God, here we go.
Thanks to our friend Nico on his video yesterday with I think the comedian's name is Mark Segura.
Yeah.
Has officially created an OCD ruining of a Langa and Zona for me, which is especially bothersome since I own some. The fact that the A Langa and Zona is not actually centered under the 12.
Yep.
Is really starting. I had never noticed that until he mentioned it yesterday on the video, and I now officially cannot unsee this. And I I understand that they want to have the A in the A Langa and Zone and the E in the A Langa and Zone be equal on each side, so therefore the ampersand would not be at exactly 12 o'clock. But figure something else out.
The easiest way to straighten that out would be to close up the space between the ampersand and move it over. If they closed up that larger space between the ampersand where it's the same space as between the letters, you could get it to work. You could center it.
Yeah.
That's the easy way to do it.
I can't unsee it now. So anybody that would like to buy my Grand Langa, it will be available on JJSW.
Stop.
It doesn't bother me at all, which just indicates that my brain is rotting, I guess.
Since it's not centered there, Nate, I'll give you $10.
Tariq's we got a super chat from Tariq.
Super chat. A-Langa starting their own version of the Me Too movement, the We Too movement.
Oh gosh.
Absolutely.
And Tariq, put the kids to bed and get your ass on here.
Yeah, man. I want to talk to you.
Come on. You got an unboxing too.
I'm sure we told a story about Tariq on Sunday. Hopefully he saw it, about the wonderful person that he is and what he did for me. Yes. And again, Tariq, now that I know that you're watching, thank you very, very much. Certainly a wonderful gift, and I really do appreciate it. He, for those who weren't on with us on Sunday, we went watch shopping about 3 or 4 weeks ago here in Austin when Tariq was down here. And we were in the Swatch store with Kurt, and I were all in the Swatch store. And I said, oh, this is a nice little watch. Maybe I'll get this on payday. The day after I get out of the hospital last week, it's sitting on my door from Tariq with a, thank you for showing me around note. It was just the sweetest thing. So Tariq, I want to thank you again here in public for what you did. That was just, we have the absolute best community on the planet.
That's a true statement.
No doubt about it. So here is the Land Dweller. Who wants to start before I have a heart attack again?
Well, here, the dial. They look like fish scales on the Land Dweller.
Maybe it should be the Fish Dweller. Wait, they already have the Sea Dweller, so that wouldn't work.
Is it the Land Mermaid? I don't know.
I don't know.
It'd be cool if they did the anniversary Rolex style on that.
Yeah. I will not say that I received an email from my authorized dealer today with my with both this one and the rose gold officially added to my list, but I did receive the confirmation today that they are both added to my list. There might have been a deposit placed.
Oh man.
Well, so this is what I think of it, and I love the bracelet. The bracelet is awesome. I love the case. I love the way the bracelet is integrated into the case. I like the fluted bezel. I just don't like the dial. I wish they would have done just markers instead of adding the 6 and 9, or as we were talking about, as Mark mentioned before we came on the stream, do a no date 369 like the Explorer.
Well, the diamond one is just sticks, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
diamond one is just sticks,
big
correct.
yes. Yep.
But you also don't get the fluted bezel, you get a diamond bezel.
Oh,
And
darn.
I would prefer a fluted bezel instead of diamond.
So right now, the steel version only comes with a white dial.
Correct.
Correct.
Yeah, see that? I think the scale effect would look much better, and it does on the, like, for example, the platinum or white gold, whatever it is, version with the light blue dial.
Yeah.
Platinum.
Well, it's
it's-
actually, and this is a bad picture, because when you actually look at this dial up close, and I'll see if I could find a better picture. It's actually not just a honeycomb dial. The honeycomb is very highly textured.
Right. Let me see if there's the new
I
movement,
mean,
which is
they're trying to go for their tapisserie kind of vibe.
there's a different angle of it anyway. And I think you can see
That's a
more
honey.
of the I think you can see more of the 3D effect that Nate is
Yeah.
talking about in that picture than you could in the head-on shot.
Yeah, I think
Hey now.
Teddy shots did more justice to it, where
Yeah.
you could actually see the depth of the dial and get a better feel for it.
Yeah. So you have somebody else that agrees on the fish scale here, Tariq. 6 and 9 distracted me from the fish scales. Holy crap, I didn't notice that.
Yeah, I can't find a good photo that gives that. I happen to actually be I like the 6 and 9 for the same reason that I kind of like the numbers on the code 1159. It's a somewhat similar type of kind of stylized numerals, so I'm not opposed to it. Would I have rather there been a couple of different dial color choices in year one? Sure, but I also can understand why they wanted to make year one something very specific and very. I have a feeling that this may be the only year that they do this dial color or this dial style, and this is going to be the beginning of a much larger, collection of dial colors in the future.
Yeah.
And I bet you we'll see all sticks next year. I bet you'll be able to get diamond dial without the diamond bezel, some options that don't exist now. My biggest thing with this watch, besides the aesthetics of the case and the bracelet, which I think are fantastic, I own or have owned oyster quartzes in the past and have always been a big fan of that style. So this is really cool for me. But the biggest thing here is the technology associated with this watch is leaps and freaking bounds ahead of anything else. This is the first new escapement in any watch since the coaxial escapement in 1999.
The tech
by
is
any brand.
amazing, and I agree with it. I like the font of the numbers. I think
I do too. I don't have any problem with that.
I just when I look at it, just two numbers, I'm like, could you have a 12 at the top and lower the crown? Could you, I don't know, get rid of the date and do a 369? I don't know, something. Just two numbers is what makes it look
a little bit off. I could see that though. I mean, I think I would have also preferred it to be all sticks, especially with the loomed version. I love the rehot on this. I think that that's a really cool. Again, just how it's very distinct from the dial.
It's a cool watch. These are nitpicks, really. I mean, because it's really a cool watch, and the movement technology is amazing. And I'm waiting to see them roll that out into the rest of the line.
Yeah. Well,
to me, the movement technology, while definitely interesting, doesn't accomplish much more than the coaxial escapement. basically one of the main things that it's better at is power reserve, or it can be better. And also, people forget that the coaxial escapement runs at a lower frequency than 4 hertz.
Not always. Mine
Yeah,
runs
the new
at 4.
the Spyrite ones run at the full
Run
4
at 4.
hertz. The other ones are at 3.5.
Yeah.
Is the standard. For me, I think that this is actually, not to get too nerdy. Oh wait, it's a watch stream. Never mind.
Yeah, never
Too
mind.
late.
But I mean, this is a completely lubrication-free movement, which
Yep.
they could not wind up. They tried to do with the original version of the coaxial, but failed.
Right.
This is completely amagnetic because everything regarding the escapement is now silicon. They finally, not finally, because I actually like the fact that they had a transitional metal hairspring in their watches that could be regulated. This one is this new Siloxy hairspring is silicon, but it supposedly can be somehow regulated. I don't know how.
Yeah. On the one
the
side,
main
there's a
pinion,
regulating
the main
screw.
pin. Yeah, which is amazing because I don't think that there is a silicon hairspring that can be regulated other than this. It also, its main pin is ceramic, not metal. So this is
Yeah.
a completely amagnetic movement. They didn't need to reintroduce the mill gaps.
No.
It is
But
here.
Some versions of the Aquaterra with the coaxial movement are also amagnetic, practically.
Yes.
This is the Spyrate is actually just that, a regulated silicone hairspring.
Yeah.
This thing is going to eat, for everybody who, wants but can't get a AP Royal Oak and.
Oh, he's frozen.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
There we go. You froze.
There we
What
go.
did you
He's
say?
back.
Sorry. Yeah, this is going to eat AP's lunch.
Yeah, I think so too. I think it's much better movement technology, and it's gonna. Even though, I mean, the Rolex buying experience is what it is, but I think that this will be more available.
Yeah, I mean, definitely more available.
Rolex buying experience is like a luxury hell. Yeah, compared to the AP buying experience, which is like a proctological examination with no lubrication, the Rolex buying experience is amazing.
Yeah.
I'll take that over the other one.
Oh,
Hey,
absolutely. That's what I mean. It's not ideal because you're still waiting for things, but you'll be able to get this watch, I believe, much faster than you would be an AP.
Yeah, apparently.
I wonder when they're going to migrate this movement into their other watches. It's got to happen.
I wonder if they're going to do high end first.
Well,
I
this
don't
is-
know. Well, how many? Again, this is a 5 hertz. 5 hertz movement. I don't know where they're going to put this. I think this is going to be exclusive to the land dweller for at least 3 years, maybe more, to make this part of it being the special walk.
Yeah.
We want to welcome in Timmy Boitano into the chat. We also want to welcome Ali Reza into the chat, as well as Mr. Roberts and Thomas Broadbent. Thank you guys so much for joining us this evening. We've got 31 upvotes. We need a minimum of 35 to get our first unboxing going. We have 5 unboxings tonight. If you guys can get on the upvote train, 63 watching, only 5 away from our 4 away from our first unboxing. So let's get those upvotes in. What was that?
I have voted twice.
Yeah, there you go. Get out your troll accounts. And
We're at
vote,
35.
man.
35.
35. There you go. Who wants to go first? this evening, and we will
Ooh, me,
take
me,
this.
me.
Okay, Nate
Ooh.
wants to go first.
All right.
Little attention hog. That's fine. We can do that.
Just
That's
had
right.
just had a Mr.
Oh,
Costa
that's
flag.
the wrong one. There's the right one. That's what I was trying to do.
So I am going to. This one's going to be very easy to unbox, and I would like to first of all blame lovely Jen for causing this purchase.
You're welcome.
And it was shared in the WhatsApp group, which everybody should join. If you are a member of the channel, a paid member of the channel, you get access to the WhatsApp group, which is a wonderful place for discussion of all things, everything, and bad jokes as well. So there's my plug for subscribing to the channel. She posted a eBay link to a box.
Ooh.
And we want to say Tariq has joined us for this box unboxing.
Ooh,
Hey, buddy.
welcome back,
on,
Tariq.
guys. What's
Knock
up?
them kids out.
Let's see what we got here.
So this
Ooh.
is a vintage Hermes store display for wristwatches.
Nice.
And the inside case comes out, so you have use it for both sides, so they lay the watches down on it when they're showing it to people. It's a really nice box from the 1970s or early 1980s. And this goes with my collection of store displays that is now part of the increasingly large pile of crap that I am collecting as a result of people in the group.
Yeah, blame us. Whatever.
You just need
Absolutely.
to buy more dress watches to store in it.
So here is the only difficulty I have with that.
Mhm.
I attempted to store some of my dress watches in it, and as proof that it is from the 1970s or 1980s,
Oh, it's too thin.
Oh, they don't fit.
the various the width of those strap and watch heads is probably for a 36 millimeter or smaller watch. But in all honesty, this is just a damn cool box. And I did actually take it into Hermes,
Okay.
and had a friend of mine at a Hermes boutique color me shocked, or color everybody shocked, that I have a friend who works at a Hermes boutique, and did in fact verify the fact that this is a old store display box from about 45, 50 years ago, which is just freaking cool. So
Yeah, it is.
and thank you, Jen, for sharing something that only cost a couple of $100 as
I
compared to
know.
some of you,
You
some
stole
of you
that
other
thing, man.
some of you other animals who share things that
Oh, don't worry. Give me time.
cost me a
Yeah.
mortgage payment.
Jen's good at spending other people's money.
Yeah,
Yes,
we wanted.
that's a true statement. And
Ask my best friend. She takes me along to help her spend her money.
Manny in the chat said it's great for storing straps. I absolutely intend on
Yeah.
using this to.
Yeah.
I'm taking my collection of random size straps and dozens of buckles out of the fishing tackle boxes that they currently plastic fishing tackle boxes that they're
Yep.
currently in, and they are going in this.
Nice.
Perfect. Hey, Mr. Tariq, welcome. What is on the wrist of this evening, sir?
Rob. I got let's see, CK2998 Omega.
Cool.
Nice.
That's a good one.
Very
Very
cool.
nice.
Very cool.
Yeah, been loving this on the Forstner strap with some elasticity to it. We got a little elastic action going on here.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
interesting. Huh.
Yeah, loving it. Absolutely loving it.
Is that
And
like a
me-
Spidel strap in terms of like the stretching?
Mhm.
It's not that stretchy, but it's just the last few links, right?
Oh,
from
okay.
Forstner.
That's
So
that's
I took
even.
it's really useful, man. Really helpful.
Oh, the fact that it's
especially-
only on the last couple of links is actually super smart, and
Yeah.
probably saves your arm hair.
I've
Yes,
heard good things about the
absolutely.
Forstner bracelets. A lot of
Forstner
people are
bracelets are
really, really liking them.
Yeah.
Oh, the quality is top notch. I've gotten some Movados for family members and just put a Forstner link like a 5-link bracelet on it and just
Yeah.
really elevates the look. And the quality is more in the bracelet than the watch, but
Yeah.
it really makes it look a lot nicer.
Yeah. That's cool, man.
Have we done any unboxings yet?
Just the box. We unboxed the box. Did you want to show people your new acquisition?
I have something that I wanted to show everybody for a while, but I wanted to do it on a Tuesday show with my buddies.
Yeah, so keep those upvotes coming because we got lots of unboxings, but I think everybody would like to see what Tariq's watch is because I've seen it and it's mighty purty.
Yes, you have.
So we'll get you in the opening position.
Well, I don't have the box with me right now. I just took it out of my watch box. I'm just gonna.
Well, let's just show the watch then, because it's a hell of a good looking watch.
Oh yeah.
Little Bruce Wayne action.
Yeah, you can't even really tell, but that's gray down here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Great. And I can tell you, every watch store we walked into, the people in that store were saying, "Oh man, that's really nice." Even at the the IWC Panerai boutiques, they were all, "Ooh, that's really nice." So everybody was impressed with that watch.
Absolutely. Even the guys at the Swatch boutique.
That's right. Oh yeah, the Swatch guys.
Swatch guys, yeah.
Is that a Bruce Wayne?
Yeah. And in the sunlight, you can't even tell. It looks just like a black on black on black.
Right.
Yeah.
Really subtle. Yeah. But I got a call for this, and I just immediately went to the AD. I was surprised to even get a call.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you.
Congrats, man. Nice. Congratulations on spending money.
Very nice.
Of course.
And again, now that you're on the stream, I wanted to thank you for my gift. It was very, very nice.
Robert, you deserve all the best, man.
Very, very nice.
How are you feeling? You good?
I'm doing okay, man. Doing all right. Still a little tired every now and then. Still have a bunch of doctor's appointments to come, but I'm making it. Still feeling pretty good.
That's what I like to hear, my friend.
Yeah. So let's see where we are as far as upvotes. Let's try to get at least to 40 before we do another true unboxing. We were at 37 last I checked. Let's see where we are now. 38. Come on.
We got 59 people in here. Come on,
Come
man.
on. Everybody in here just upvote and get it over with.
Yeah.
And so 2 more and we'll have another unboxing. Because do we really want to talk about any more about watches and wonders? Come on.
Yeah.
I posted one watch. Yeah, I posted one watch also in the chat if we want to see ugly watches.
Oh, yeah. Okay, let me pull that up here real quick.
Oh.
It's that ugly.
Yeah,
it is, in fact, that.
I believe he's rolling over in his grave. I don't think he would have ever approved this color.
Yeah, this is bad.
What is it? Oh.
This is the Gerald Charles Maestro in yellow tennis ball yellow felt. I can't remember what color they call it, but yeah, it's awful.
Is this in some kind of PVD or?
Yeah,
I believe so. I believe it's a PVD coated case. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Or ceramic. It might be ceramic.
The only maestro this is Salieri from Mozart. I mean,
yeah.
To say it's not awful, it's awful.
No, the dial is finished in a vibrant optic yellow with a gradient effect. Yeah, that's what they call it.
Well, they had to call it a vibrant optic yellow because calling it bile green would be probably
or
green. So it looks like it's PVD coated grade 5 titanium.
Okay.
It's our new,
wow,
it's their new shade of hepatic fluid. Yeah.
Wow.
quick, please take this off and get back to the Watches and Wonders.
Yeah.
Well, this was a Watches and Wonders release.
Well,
I'm watching and wondering
It
why the
shouldn't
hell
have been.
anybody
Yeah, I know,
made it.
right?
this
This
is
is-
hard.
All right, we'll get that off of the screen there. We'll go back
Speaking
to
of watching and wondering, did you see the ads that that Tissot was putting out shortly after this release?
Yeah.
no, I did not actually.
There was, so imagine a picture of a PRX, and the caption says "watching and wondering." And
And
the
They
other
also had
was,
one about, oh, it's the land dweller you can actually get, or something like that. I think was another
Yeah.
ad that they did.
they alluded to wait lists and how you didn't
Yeah.
need to be on one,
Yeah.
like no wait list needed or something.
Yeah.
yeah, and Wristful, it might be DLC coded. I honestly don't know. Nor do I care on that particular watch. Yuck.
They made another model of the Maestro that was gorgeous. It was the 25th anniversary, I think, that they put out. It's beautiful. It's blue. It's a little bit skeletonized. It's wonderful.
So this one is going to be, I think, one of Nate's favorites right there.
Génial.
Yeah.
The new
A
Reverso.
solid gold dancer.
And this, we're talking about great bracelets. This bracelet is really nice.
The mesh.
Yeah. What do you think? What do you think of that, Nate?
It's beautiful. I have no idea how much this one costs. I have to go look. I'm sure whatever it is approximately 65% more than what it will be on the secondary market relatively shortly.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Because that's what happens with all JLC reversos. I love the fact that this is the perfect size reverso, in my opinion, because I found the 29 by 49 like grand reverso size or reverso grand size to be a little bit too big even for my larger wrist. This is, I think, 26 by 45. So this is it's bigger than the grand tie, and it's smaller than like the grand reverso. And I think that it will wear perfect on that bracelet, which looks like it's like made of. I think what was it? I heard that there was more than 16 meters of gold thread used to make this bracelet, which I just thought was, I mean, that's like a lot of friggin' effort.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And if you're in for something funny based on what was just discussed in terms of the land dweller and the PRX, you could share what I have on my screen. Just let me know when it's there and I'll hit play.
Yeah, hang on just a second. Oh, I got to do this. And then this. And then there we go.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Number one. Number two. Number two.
About the same. Number one might be a tiny bit better.
Number one. Number two. Number one. Number two.
About the same. Number one might be a tiny bit better.
There you go. I got
Having just had an eye exam, I can relate.
I don't know if the volume was coming through on that or not.
Oh, yeah,
it
it was.
was.
Very well.
Okay,
Very well.
great.
So Esternick wanted to know what kind of bracelet. That's a mesh bracelet. And I mean, it's extremely well done mesh bracelet.
Millionaires.
And let's see how much they are. Let's see how much they're asking for this $16,000 watch.
Yeah, John Colt seems to think it's about 40 or a little above.
It is 44,400 euro.
Yikes.
For
So
that
about 47 US, somewhere around there.
Yeah, 47, 48 US before 31% tariff.
I'm seeing
on
something
the
different.
wholesale price.
I'm seeing something different on their actual website. Let me send a link in the group. It's saying 41.3.
Really?
Yeah.
You gotta ask at what point does the MSRP become irrelevant?
If as long as it's not Rolex, AP, Royal Oaks, and Patek sports watches and RMs for the most part, always.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ali says, I'm not impressed by the new movement. It's a slight improvement over UN's early freak take, not impressed in the sense of actual usage.
On this watch,
And-
or is he talking about an earlier one?
He may be talking, I don't know, is he this
Maybe
one?
he's
You might have
about
been talking about the.
I think he may be
Land
talking
Dweller.
about the
Land
Rolex,
Dweller.
maybe.
The Land
Yeah.
Dweller, possibly. Yeah. I mean,
Thomas,
this
Go ahead.
is an amazing watch. I cannot see anybody spending $40-something thousand on this watch.
That's a lot of money.
Right.
Which is unfortunate because, you know, we were just talking about how the 1908 on a bracelet is a deal at 35,000.
Yeah.
You know, why is this so completely crazy at 40, either 41 or 47 or whatever it is? And the answer is one of them's a Rolex and one of them's a
Perception.
Jaeger-LeCoultre.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's just brand perception. Yeah.
Um,
And this is a solid case back too. This is the monoface.
Right.
And Thomas made a comment about the bracelet can't be made in-house, has to be done by a special manufacturer. Thomas, they make hairsprings. They can make that no problem. They are the
Yeah.
watchmaker's watchmaker.
Yeah, but it's not making the
definitely
watch
made that.
though. I think that this bracelet is actually made by the two little old ladies that do the Pepsi
Oh.
bezels and
Yeah.
the dials for the for the
The ones that
enamel
take
world
vacation
timers.
that everybody wants their job. Yeah.
It's the same two little old ladies. They just have a bunch of side hustles.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah. You know, they do a couple of Pepsi bezels and then they get out the knitting needles and they knit these bracelets by hand with gold thread, and then, you know, that's
And magic.
They're busy. And gold thread and magic. Yes, sir. We've got an A-long in Zona again for our next one. This is their new perpetual. The perpetual minute repeater. So what do we think of this watch?
And by the way, the A Langen Zona here actually does match underneath the 12 because it's not wrapped around on the outside. But it's a beautiful watch, and it might as well be made of unobtainium. Although according to Monochrome's website, it's free because it says that the price is on request.
There you go.
And I've requested, and the answer is free. And
Yeah.
it's limited to 50 pieces.
I'm glad it's a minute repeater because the
Yeah.
dial really isn't very readable in terms of contrast.
Look at the back of that thing again. Love to
Yeah.
watch it leave.
This one's got a great front too.
Yeah.
And I have to finally give it to Langen Zona, who are notoriously cheap mofos sticking pin buckles on their platinum watches. This one has a platinum deployant buckle.
Ooh.
I actually had to go
Yeah.
and get the platinum deployant for my Grand Longa 1 because it came with a pin buckle and it just annoyed the living bejeebus out of me. And luckily was able to find one pre-owned on eBay for a little bit less than half of what the retail price is.
Yeah. Well, I think it's a heck of a good looking watch.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
And let's see.
And moon phase doesn't look creepy, which is always a bonus.
Yeah.
You know,
So this is the new Club Sport Neomatic
Yeah,
This is one of my favorites.
World Timer. Yeah, I like
this
it
is
too.
really cool.
not only is it good looking, but it's affordable, relatively speaking.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
from another brand that's all in-house. I think like
Yeah.
they do like 99% of their components are manufactured in-house on these watches.
Yeah, I think it's a great looking, and it's a nice sort of departure for Nomos. I mean, you don't think of them when you think of these kind of watches, World Timers and such. You really don't think of them.
For years, they had the Zurich World Timer, which was fun.
Yeah.
But you don't. I think you don't think of them in this kind of like sport bracelet realm normally.
Yeah, this
I-
bracelet actually may not be an in-house bracelet because I know that it looks like the same bracelet that's on the Club Sport Neomatic 42 that I owned,
Mm-hmm.
which was not manufactured by them. It does have the really cool extension where you push the logo
Yeah.
on the buckle on the clasp, and that's how you expand it out, which is kind of neat.
Yeah, they don't
The
show
on-the-fly
that one.
adjustment.
Yeah, unfortunately, they don't show the clasp on there, but
It's got quick release.
it's got quick release bracelet, which I find interesting.
I think I think this bracelet, I think they're making this in house now, and I think it actually has a different clasp.
Okay.
It's just
okay.
a simple fold over, but it's really polished, which is the only thing that I don't care for about it.
The entire bracelet is polished?
No, the whole clasp is just fully polished.
Ooh.
It's asking for trouble.
Scratch up.
Yeah, that's actually what my Club Sport Neomatic was. I actually went and had the clasp brushed at my watch, the watch, one of the watchmakers that I use, because I was like, I am going to destroy this. Would you please just brush this bracelet for me? Because the center links and the clasp, it was like, I know this is going to look like absolute ass within about a week.
Yeah, and the center links, as you said, are polished as well, high polish on this. But I think it's a beautiful. I love the dial. Dial's great.
They have a couple of
First
different
one
ones too.
Yeah.
It looked actually wearable.
There's
Those
two out
larger,
there
like,
now, and then they have 6 that are going to be limited editions in the summer. I think limited to 175 per color.
Oh, very cool.
And what is this, about $4,700 before the new 24% tax?
Yeah, something like that. We'll move on. While we're looking up the price of the Nomos, and I know somebody will say it when they find it, let's go to the Zenith GFJ Caliber 135. This is not my favorite.
I wholly disagree with you on this one.
Well, I figured you would like the dial, and I love the
Dial
color of the
is
dial.
Stunning.
I'm just,
I love the lapis. I love the fact that it has basically 3 different blues. You've got, I think it's 2 different stones, and then the outer, where the hour markers are, is a guilloche.
Oh,
the guilloche.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's okay, but it just doesn't do a lot for me. But I figured you'd like it, Nate.
Out of the 3 that they released, I liked this one the best.
This one the best. Yeah.
Right.
The movement is what makes, to me, the value of this watch from a historical perspective, at least.
We are at 46 upvotes.
Oh, fantastic! We'll keep
Blake's
the upvotes coming. We're gonna.
Yeah, is Blake here?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness! I couldn't see him, and it didn't ding on me. But let's first of all, let me get out of this, and we'll put Blake up here in the full screen position of honor, although sideways. There we go.
There
Welcome back home, man.
Glad to be home. I'm at the airport still. Dedication.
So while you're walking to get your bag or wherever you're going, what did you think of Watches and Wonders, sir?
It was cool. It was a little overwhelming, to be honest. Like, it's just nonstop. I just, it wears you down. It's just everybody has their own thing going on. It's just like a big like push and pull. Like, brands are trying to get you in. Brands are trying to hold on to you. It's so like, we just overbooked it. We just overdid it. So.
And you went to both shows. You went to Watches and Wonders and the show that was off-site, right?
Yeah, I did that, and then I did like an ACHI event or something like that.
Yeah.
Where they had a bunch of the micro brands. I got to meet like Konstantin Chaikin, which was actually pretty cool. He's like crazy.
Yeah.
The Minions watch.
Yeah.
That dude's brilliant.
So how much content do you now have saved on your phone and camera and everything else for for podcasts and videos for the next month and a half?
I probably have like 30 minutes on like my pocket camera, like 30 or 45 minutes. I was just doing a lot of like handling videos, and then yeah, on my cameras and my interviews, I got probably at least like 2 hours worth of interviews.
Cannot wait.
Yeah, it's going to be a while before those come out, but.
So what stood out to you is some of the best of the show?
Definitely the Nomos, the GFJ, which you just pulled up, the Moser robot, or the Hotlitz or whatever robot.
Yeah.
What else? I've got a list here. Let me see. Let's see. Where's my list? Did I not save it? Oh, the Diver Air, the GFJ anniversary. So Zenith did a Chronomaster Sport that they released for the Asian market, which they didn't really like promote, but it's a Chronomaster Sport with a meteorite dial.
Oh. Okay.
The gold Ingenieur.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah.
The Oars Big Crown was pretty cool for the money. And then the Squale. I think I already sent you that one.
Yeah, you did.
Super cool.
Oh, and we're losing you. Oh, there we go.
Green
Now we get you back.
Did he say
purple
Hublot?
green.
I think we just lost you.
He's been taken out.
Blake is frozen.
His molecular activity has temporarily ceased.
Well, that's all right.
Oh,
now he's
Can you see
back.
me?
Now he's back. Now
Yeah.
he's back. Yeah. Yeah, you froze
I'm
up
on the
there.
train.
Well,
The mint green Hublot, and then I really liked all the Nomos World Timers. Those things were pretty sweet, especially for the money. They're like right around the 5K mark. You guys were talking about that. So,
well, Blake, thank you for joining us. Go get your bags, get in your car, go home and rest up.
Exit now for Terminal 3
Okay.
baggage
The
claim.
final stop. Peace, brother. Thank you for coming in. We'll see you next week.
See ya.
We will talk more next week.
Yeah, we will later.
All right. Thanks, man. Have fun.
All right, see ya.
So our man who was there on the ground is now back home. Welcome home. We're very glad you made it home safe. So have a wonderful evening.
Yeah, I imagine if you're a dealer or potential dealer, that each of these brands is trying to get its teeth sunk into you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sure.
That must be extremely stressful.
Yeah, I would think so, considering how many brands you've got. You got 60 in the main show,
Right.
and probably another 60 or 80 off-site.
Yeah. Especially if it's a brand looking for dealers.
Yeah.
And Blake agrees with you. That's it. That's what makes it stressful. And Ollie, next time, ask Blake if he saw anything the rest of us would like. Typical Ollie Reza. Thank you, sir. We appreciate that. Welcome in, Trap. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
So going back to that Zenith for a quick minute, I went and looked at the details of that because, again, I really like that dial. That dial has 3 different materials. The small seconds is a blue mother of pearl. Then the main part of the dial is a natural lapis, and then the outer part is a guilloche with diamond cut markers. And the pricing on this is never fucking mind. That would be $49,900. Get it off my fucking screen.
Jeez.
There you go. Your wish is my command.
Just only if you have to ask, you can't afford it.
Well, I had to ask, and I can't.
Yeah.
Who wants to go next in our unboxing parade? Jen? Oh, no, okay. We'll go with Mitch. Let me get you in the
Yeah,
driver's seat over
actually have
there.
two if we have time. So this one is a close to being a fun watch. It isn't as inexpensive as the Phoebos that I have on my wrist, but I find it interesting for materials choice. So if you start, anyone want to guess?
Blake is back for the unboxing.
Okay. We turn it around, it becomes obvious.
Hey,
It's a
Yes.
Landmuller.
Tissot.
like it.
You finally got off the waiting list. You got the call.
Nice.
Let's see if it's the one I think it is.
It
If it
is.
is, I'm gonna ask lots of questions.
The PRX
yeah.
Carbon. Yeah,
Well done. I like that watch.
I like
Yeah.
that one.
Very cool.
Yeah.
that's one of the few
That's the one.
PRXs I would get. Yeah, I really like it.
This is brand new, but it's at more of a pre-owned price. So
Okay.
what the fuck? Go with it.
Yep.
Yep.
So this is sort of the warm-up act for the other watch I have, which is still not as cuckoo as some of the other watches that I've unboxed recently. But yeah, this is nice. The only thing that I notice about this right out of the box is because it's basically all black. It looks much smaller than you would think for a 40-millimeter watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's interesting because usually you'd think it'd go the other way, but fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
maybe
Black
it's
is
also
slimming.
maybe it's also because it doesn't have any kind of a steel band on it, which I always thought that, the way the steel integrates into the steel watch,
Yeah.
and it's it's always made it look bigger. But maybe because it's black with a rubber strap, maybe that's why it looks smaller. I don't know.
Still, I like it. Haven't actually worn it yet, except to make sure that it fit. But straps are funny. Some straps barely fit on my wrist, and other straps were seemingly made for people with 9-inch wrists. So I don't.
Yeah.
So
Congratulations.
Trent Reznor's new band, 9-inch wrists.
9-inch wrist.
Yep.
While we have you in the big screen, you want to unbox the other one?
if the Thundering Horde demands it, sure.
We've got
Before
61
you-
watching
before
and
you
51
unbox.
upvotes.
Yeah, before you unbox on the carbon, is the pin buckle? Is it pin buckle or is it deployant? And is it also carbon?
The pin buckle is carbon.
Nice.
Cool.
Very
Well,
cool.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yep.
All
Agreed.
right. So, moving on, we have another plain black box.
Ooh.
What's in the box?
What's in the
Well,
Hey.
it's a Hoyer. I refuse to use the term tag unless it's a quartz watch. It's comes in a nice leather travel case.
Nice. Ready to go traveling with your new watch.
That's right, because all of us swabby and sophisticated dudes, even if we are B- list YouTubers. Of course,
Nerd is guessing you bought an F1.
Drop it.
He already said it wasn't quartz, so.
This is
Oh, yeah.
Congrats.
Great choice.
Man, I love that watch.
That
That
is
is so
great
cool.
looking.
39
We were talking-
millimeters.
Yep. We were
Right.
talking about that on the colony the other night.
Yeah,
How much everybody likes that watch.
That is a cool
Super
piece.
great watch.
yeah. And it's appropriate. If they just took the name tag off of it, It would be perfect.
So,
Robert
man.
Scott, I think, are the two people who think that they should remove tag from any mechanical watch.
is that new or pre-owned?
This is pre-owned.
Is that a Marco buy?
No, the one coming in tomorrow is a Marco buy.
Good Lord, man, you're buying a lot of watches.
And you're one to talk.
The pot calling the kettle black.
Trading in a lot of stuff because I'm starting to run out of watch money for the time being, particularly since it's not clear what this whole economic situation is going to do.
Yeah, I think we may all be out of money for a little while.
Well, in the land of non-AP, non-Breguet watches here for a while.
Yep.
No, that skipper is beautiful. Really, really nice.
So that's
well done, dude. That's a cool watch.
Nice.
Yeah. And I still think this is one of the more attractive, inexpensive watches that I've seen. I mean,
the one you were wearing tonight, the Phoenix.
I don't know. I mean, I look at Nate's watch and I think you don't have enough purple.
Well, the weird thing is, the older I get, the more conservative I get in terms of economic policy, but the more radical I get in terms of watch colors.
Nice.
20 years ago, if someone tried to sell me a watch with a green dial, I would have laughed in their general direction. Now it's like, ooh, green or purple or whatever. So
Nerd with Swag would like to know if he could be included in your watch will.
well, I have my nephews. I've been slowly giving away my treasure trove of really cheap micro brands and Seikos. So I may start giving away some here on the Watch Hangout.
Hey, we're all waving at you like, hello.
I'll go pick out some to donate to the cause of non-a-hole watch streams. You know,
there you go.
No, we're screwed then.
Well, you are.
Well, you know,
I'm just teasing you, buddy. I'm just messing with you.
That's fine. I resemble that remark.
Hey. So we've got Jen G is up next, right? You've got an unboxing to show us, don't you?
I do, but Tariq, have a good night. He's got peace
Tariq,
out.
thank you so much, man, for coming by.
Yes,
really, really appreciate it. Glad
absolutely.
you got the kids to bed early, hopefully, and joined us for a little bit, man.
Oh,
and
please
you're
do not
muted.
be a stranger.
He was so muted that he just went away. Tariq, thank you again. So happy to have you in. So yeah, that's what I get for not reading the private chat because I'm too busy pressing other buttons.
Talking about blazing displays and Watch Hangout, you know, I can see us. This is probably crazy, but having a segment at some point where we have like the watch kids and grandbabies.
Yeah, there you go.
You know, because Brian's got a grandbaby, Robert's got a grandbaby, Tariq's kids, you know, little kids who, you know, if they're old enough to drool, they're just as good as having me on.
Want to thank Mark for the $10 super chat. Congrats, Mitch. Beautiful piece.
Thank you,
sir.
Thank you.
Absolutely gorgeous. So, Miss Jen, let's get you.
Yeah.
There we go. So tell us what's happening.
Okay, so short story. My name is Jen, and I'm a watch addict, and I like to hang out on eBay. And sometimes when it gets late, I spend money on watch movements, and then I have to put the thing together. So that's what happened here. I had been watching this listing for probably a good month, and the dial was and the movement were in such good shape, I had to do it. I was like, I'll figure it out. It's all good. So I got the movement in, and I ended up actually buying a donor movement as well. And took parts out of that to get this one up and running and get it complete. But I have added,
Ooh.
we'll see if I can get this up here. I'll get you
That's a cool piece.
Ooh, never
That's a UG.
Another UG.
UG.
yes, it's put
Excuse
together
me.
another Universal Genève. This is the 444 caliber. It's extremely tiny. To give you an idea, this is my thumb.
Oh,
This
wow.
is the watch.
Whoa.
It is, the movement is 17 millimeters.
I'm sorry, I don't find that tiny in the least bit, and I have to leave now.
And so yeah, I have another UG that I had bought straps for, and I got 2 with the package, so I had another strap available, and it actually ended up being the perfect size for this. The case was the hardest part. Finding a case that fit the size for the dial and the movement was about impossible. I went through 2 other cases trying to find one.
Wow.
So it was a learning process. I was swapping the balance out and trying to switch over so I got the best balance wheel and the best balance bridge, and I ended up messing up 2 hairsprings and ending up buying a whole other balance wheel to get this running. But yeah, it turned out really well. And if you're looking for vintage cases, they're in Egypt. Just letting you know.
Whoa.
So, which I never would have thought would have been the case, but that is so. But yeah, I had to add it originally had a sweep seconds, and so the movement that I bought that was the donor had the sweep seconds pieces in it, and I swapped that out. So that was originally the reason why I got that one. But yeah, got another UG.
Now, could you
Nice.
glue 3 of them together and I'll wear
Possibly. I know I've got at least 2 of them laying around.
We've got $2 from our man Nate. More unboxings per upvote than any channel. That is value. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And says looks like a mini Pam. So that's kind of, yeah.
How
I mean,
dare
the
you insult
case-
UG with the Pam?
It does look like a mini. Actually, it does. It does. Actually
Yeah,
look
the
It does.
case
like
shape is very similar
Yeah,
to a
it's
radio
very
mirror.
similar.
looks
Yeah.
like a radiomere fetus.
Oh God.
It's the new version, the fetus.
Yeah.
That's right.
That looks great, man.
Mitch had his phoebus, and now we got a fetus.
There you
Yeah,
go.
there you go. That's fantastic. Well, congratulations to everybody.
Thank you.
Have we
Blissful
left
ignorance.
anybody? Have we left
Put
anybody
blissful-
out on the unboxing train?
I got one more, but put wristful ignorance's comment on the screen, please.
That's a beautiful
It's a
earring
beautiful
watch.
earring watch. I know, right? Trust me, I thought about getting a locket case for it just so that I could wear it.
Well,
I
but you know what?
honestly-
That doesn't look much smaller than the UG that Blake sent you, honestly.
It's actually bigger. This case is 27 across, and my other one is 23 or 22.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, this thing is practically Hubo-esque.
Yeah.
I know, right? It's gigantic. Where did my wrist go?
I think it's almost as big as Mark's Speedy.
It's right there.
And Blake, if you want to unmute yourself, you certainly can. I don't know what the background noise is like where you are.
It's pretty chaotic here at the baggage pickup.
Ah, okay,
Uber
you're still
pickup.
at baggage. All right.
Uber pickup.
No problem. No problem. Yeah, go ahead. You can go ahead and mute yourself again. I just wanted to make sure that because it looked like you were standing still there for a minute, so I didn't know if you wanted to say something or anything.
Nope, not now.
Thomas Broadbent, what? No more unboxings? Well,
Some people are just insatiable.
Yeah, your wish is our command. So let me get Nate back in position here. And
Nate reached around on the floor and found another unboxing.
That's right. No, actually, so I have become a big fan of OC's channel and been watching a lot of it lately. And he actually said something profound, which is very unusual for that channel. I know.
what?
Color me crazy. And he was talking about buying a new watch, that the mentality that he's now thinking about having, or is talking about, is you have to look in your collection when you're looking at buying a new watch and have to think to yourself, is this something that I want more? Oh, wait, we got a big super chat. Let's go with that one first.
Yeah, let's go. Mr. Roberts, $20. Thank you so much,
Thank
sir.
you.
I love the A-long with the date at the top of the dial. The chrono layout is a little bit busy for me personally, but to each their own. Can you all remember or show other pieces with a top of dial date that look the business? Tag
Okay,
Heuer does
well,
one.
you know what? I'll be right back because I had two choices for unboxings tonight, and I'm going to go get something specific for Mr. Roberts. I'll be right back. Everybody
All
vamp
right.
for a minute.
Like
Sure,
I said,
no
Nate
problem.
just has to reach around on the floor and find another unboxing.
So let me see if I can find this real quick. But I have to go on the Tag Heuer site, which is actually, as watch sites go, it's okay. But it's just probably going to be hard for me to find this particular one because it was released a couple of years ago. Let's see.
Yeah, you looking for an Ortavia?
No, I'm looking for the Carrera that was released either last year or year before, when they first did the glass box design, and there's a black dial that has the date at the 12 o'clock rather than the 6.
Ortavia that I briefly owned that also had the date.
I think it's the 36, Robert, that has the date at the top.
Yeah, it's just going to take me a while to find it. So y'all talk amongst yourselves for a minute.
I'm putting something in the private chat that I used to own in a tag with a big date at the top.
Actually, Mark, do you still have keys? You can pull that up if you want.
Yeah, I can probably just do that, can I?
You can, because I'm not even on the screen right now. I'm on the Tag Heuer website looking for something. So go ahead, pull up what you want.
Yeah, let me see if I can't find this. Boom. That was my bicycling watch for 10 years. That was a Formula One with the big date with the at the top.
Yeah, it looks nice. Now to go back to my search here.
And I'm ready whenever anybody else is.
Well, let's do that, and then I'll get back to the Carrera. So let me get you back into position.
So
there we go.
This is specific for Mr. Roberts, and actually goes into the comment that I was making before. Unfortunately, I don't have the boxes at the top of my closet, and I did not feel like going and hunting down a step stool so I could pretend to unbox something. So we're just going with the fact that this just came out of a box, and it's a new watch that I have not shown on stream before. And it actually goes along with the comment that OC, the one profound comment that I've heard from OC, which is, when you're looking at buying a new watch, look in your existing collection and say, is this something that I would wear as much, if not more, than something that's in my collection? Because if the answer is no, why are you buying the watch? And I don't think the concept of why are you buying the watch is something that crosses my mind at any given moment, other than that's cool.
Shocking.
And I therefore would like it. And I would like to spend the money on it. And I have started having that thought process as I consolidated the collection. I got rid of a lot of pieces. And there's some new ones that are coming back in, and some old favorites that are coming back in. So going along with everybody's thought process earlier today, or comments about how much they like the Chopard, the LUC releases, and with Mr. Roberts' comment about big dates at the top of the dial, I have this. Let's see if we can get a good, maybe some better focus here. Yeah, there we go.
If only you had a new camera.
Yeah, no kidding. This thing is going right back to friggin' Amazon in about 30 seconds. Supposed to be.
Oh, there you go. Oh, right there. Perfect.
There we go. So this is the LU Chopard.
That's
Lunar 1 big date.
I like that.
Very cool.
In rose gold. Came with a really nice deployant clasp, and this is another one.
Yeah, micro
Party
micro
is
rotor
in the back. Chopard makes some amazing movements, and the LUCs are just. I did not drop it.
That's
the
beautiful.
LUCs are insane watches.
So
double moon phase, big date, and a really cool second hand at the 4 o'clock.
Yeah,
so sweet.
Yeah, that is awesome.
Wow.
So while not technically an unboxing, this is a new watch that has not been that I just picked up. I will give a shout out to Federico from Federico Talks Watches for being the dealer that I purchased 2 watches from this past week at as he often says, the lowest price in America. These were, in fact, the lowest prices in America, and they're about to be 31% lower than the lowest prices in America tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, that's beautiful, and I think that's a great place to end it. We'll save your other unboxing for Sunday or Tuesday next week.
Sure.
Yes, JJ is never here because he's off on Tuesday nights.
We don't let him on.
But that's right. But he will be back probably Thursday or Friday, maybe Wednesday. I have no idea. But just stay tuned. He'll be back. And, of course, he will be the ringleader of Sunday Fun Day as well. But tonight is date night for JJ. Every Tuesday's date night. So we do the show instead. But I want to thank everybody for being here and being with us. We will have all of you who super chatted tonight. We got your names. There will be a race in the future. You will all be included. Don't worry. There will be a race probably on the next show where we will take care of all of you and get you in for the monthly drawing. All right. Until then, we want to thank Nate and Blake and Mark and Jen with her new watch. And our B- list YouTuber and wear your watches. Okay, friends, you guys have a good night. We'll see you next Tuesday with our man, Mitch, the B- list YouTuber, as well as everybody else. Okay. You won't.
Good to have you back, Robert.
Yeah. Thank you very much. You guys have a great night. We'll see you later.
All right, next week.
Hey guys, look what I can do! I know it's all fun, but I just can't do things. Hey Archie, I'm leaving you tomorrow. I'm kinda getting tired of all the names like from Jimmy calling me. Check out, motherfuckers! Mike the Snake, I'm leaving. I'm leaving this stream tomorrow. Check out, motherfuckers!